You know that old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, what about when the entire apple tree falls on your neighbor's property? If you're not sure what to do, don't worry. This week, I'll offer tips on what to do when your tree falls and how to avoid any potential legal issues. My name is Patrick McBride, insurance agency owner and your home insurance expert with the McBride Agency. Where every day we provide you with a modern insurance experience without compromising on personal connection. In this week's video, we're going to be talking about what happens when your tree falls on your neighbor's property, or when your neighbor's tree falls on your property. Believe it or not, this could be a pretty common occurrence, and there are some things you need to do in order to avoid starting World War III with your neighbors. It's war! So sit back and relax while I break it all down for you. So, who's liable for a fallen tree? Like most insurance-related questions, this is going to depend on a few things. First, why did the tree fall down? Was it natural causes or negligence? Natural causes are things like storms with high winds, tornadoes, hurricanes, etc. Negligence comes into play if there's documented evidence that a property owner has not cared for a tree, pruned or ignored pest or disease-related damage. Second would be, how do I know whose tree it is? If you're like many homeowners, your property is pretty close to your neighbors. So figuring out who owns the landscaping might not be as clear as you might think. This matters because the boundaries of your property define what is and isn't yours. Any tree trunk or roots that grow within those lines, be it a small sapling or an old cherry blossom, is part of your property and therefore your responsibility. If the roots or trunks are inside your neighbor's property lines, the tree is their responsibility. And if the roots or trunks are directly on the property line, that's where we get into shared responsibility or shared ownership. Will my insurance cover fallen trees or limbs? That comes down to your insurance company. They will determine whether or not your homeowner's insurance policy covers the cost of a fallen tree, but some factors could affect their decision. If the tree or branches fell down because of a storm or other natural disaster, then most likely your insurance company will cover the removal and damages. If the tree fell on shared property, your insurance will probably cover 50% and your neighbor's insurance picks up the other half. Negligence. If the tree fell because you ignored signs of disease or lack of maintenance, your insurance will probably not cover the removal, cleanup, or related repairs. These are general guidelines, but they apply both to your tree and your neighbor's trees. Now, what if a tree from public land falls on my property? If you have land next to public property like a park or forest area that might be affected by storm damage and subsequent tree falls, in these situations, you'll probably want to file through your insurance and let them handle the claim. Is it okay to remove a fallen tree by myself? Tree removal is a risky task to undertake alone, and you will be held liable if the tree falls on someone or something. Tree removal requires in-depth training, specialized equipment, as well as professional insurance and bonds because of how complex it can be. Thankfully, most of these headaches are preventable with the right insurance policy in place. So, if you're worried about a tree falling on your home or business, call us. We're happy to help find you the best policy to protect you from Mother Nature and all her fury. If you have any additional questions about handling a fallen tree, let's talk through your specific policy. Our team is here to help, even if you're not currently a client of the McBride Agency. Also, be sure to click the subscribe button and check back weekly as we release a new video every Monday, helping you get the most out of your home and home insurance.